We are going to discuss about the derivative of the natural logarithmic and inverse tangent function. Suppose u is a function of x. So first is the derivative of ln of u over dx is equal to 1 over u times the derivative of u over dx. Second one is the derivative of the inverse tangent of u over dx is equal to 1 over 1 plus u squared, the derivative of u over dx. We have here the example. Find dy over dx for cosine of y squared minus 3 is equal to the inverse tangent of x cubed plus ln of y. Okay, so to find dy over dx, we are going to differentiate both sides of the equation. So we have here the derivative of cosine of the quantity of y squared minus 3 over dx is equal to the derivative of the inverse tangent of x cubed over dx plus the derivative of ln of y over dx. Okay, so remember that the derivative of cosine of u in our trigonometric functions or the derivative of trigonometric functions, so the value is negative sine u du over dx. Then for the inverse tangent of x cubed, we have here 1 over 1 plus u squared du over dx. And the value of the ln of u, that is 1 over u du over dx. Okay, so we are going to identify now the value of u in our cosine of y squared minus 3. So the u is equal to y squared minus 3. Then we are going to find du over dx, that is equal to the derivative of y squared minus 3 over dx. Okay, so the derivative of y squared, that is 2y dy over dx, and the derivative of a constant, which is 3, is equal to 0, based on the rule of the derivative of a constant. Okay, so next is we are going to identify what is the value of the inverse tangent of x cubed. So the value of u is equal to x cubed. So the derivative of u over dx is equal to the derivative of x cubed over dx. So derivative of x cubed, that is 3x squared. The next is we are going to identify the value of u and ln of y. So the value of u is equal to y, then du over dx is equal to the derivative of y over dx. So du over dx is equal to 1 dy over dx. Okay, so since we have already the value of u in our given equation, so we are going to substitute to our equation, which is negative sine u du over dx is equal to 1 over 1 plus u squared du over dx plus 1 over u du over dx. Okay, for the first value of u, we have here negative sine, the value of u is y squared minus 3. Then derivative of u over dx is 2y dy over dx. Then for the inverse tangent of x cubed, we have here 1 over 1 plus x cubed, the quantity squared. Then the value of d over dx is 3x squared, plus the derivative of ln of y, or ln of u, is 1 over u, which is 1 over y, times du over dx. So du over dx is 1 dy over dx. Okay, so we are going to simplify, or we're going to multiply 2y dy over dx. So it becomes negative 2y sine quantity of y squared minus 3 dy over dx is equal to, okay, multiply 3x squared times 1, that is 3x squared, over 1 plus x raised to the power of 6, because 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 times 1 is 1, so 1 over y dy over dx. Okay, then after that, we are going to combine all similar terms. to those terms who have dy over dx. Okay, so we have here the negative 2y sine quantity y squared minus 3 dy over dx. Since 1 over y is positive for the right side, so when we are going to transpose to the left side, it becomes negative 1 over y dy over dx is equal to 3x squared over 1 plus x raised to the power of 6. Okay, so we are going to factor dy over dx. So we have here, so dy over dx times negative 2y sine y squared minus 3 minus 1 over y is equal to 3x squared over 1 plus x raised to the power of 6. Okay, solving for dy over dx, remember that negative 2y sine y squared minus 3 minus 1 over y is the numerical coefficient of dy over dx. Okay, so when we are going to find dy over dx, so the numerical coefficient is the divisor of the right side. So therefore, dy over dx is equal to 3x squared over 1 plus x raised to the power of 6 all over negative 2y sine the quantity of y squared minus 3 minus 1 over y. Okay, that is now the value of dy over dx. Example number 2. Find dy over dx for the inverse tangent of y is equal to 3x squared y minus the square root of ln of the quantity of x minus y squared. Okay, so we are going to differentiate both sides of the equation. So we have here the derivative of the inverse tangent of y over dx is equal to the derivative of 3x squared y over dx minus the derivative of ln of the quantity of x minus y squared raised to the power of 1/2. So when we are going to change the radical sign, the square root, into a fraction form or the exponential form, it becomes 1/2. I remember that the formula to find the inverse tangent of y is 1 over 1 plus u squared du over dx. And 3x squared y, or the derivative of 3x squared y, since 3x squared multiplied by y, so we will use the multiplication rule. We have here u dv over dx plus v du over dx minus the derivative of ln of x minus y squared raised to the power of 1/2. We're going to use the power laws, which is n, u, and minus 1. Okay, so for the inverse tangent of y, we are going to identify what is the value of u. Our u is equal to y. Then du over dx is equal to the derivative of y over dx. Then du over dx is equal to 1 dy over dx. Then for the derivative of 3x squared y, the value of u is 3x squared, and the value of v is equal to y. Then du over dx is equal to 3 times 2, that is 6. Then copy the variable x, then you have to subtract the exponent. So du over dx is equal to 6x. Then for the derivative of v over dx, that is derivative of y over dx. Then remember that the derivative of y is 1. Then dy over dx. Then for the derivative of ln of x minus y squared raised to the power of 1/2, when we are going to use the power laws, we have here n, u, and minus 1. So the value of n is 1/2, which is the index of the radical. So n is 1/2. Then the value of u is ln of x minus y squared. Then when we are going to substitute to the given equation from 1 over 1 plus u squared du over dx, so we have here for the inverse tangent of y, it becomes 1 over 1 plus y squared 1 dy over dx is equal to the value of u is 3x squared, then d over dx is 1 dy over dx plus v is y, then d over dx is 6x minus n is 1/2, then u is ln of x minus y squared, quantity 1/2 minus 1. Okay, then after that, since this is ln of the quantity of x minus y squared raised to the power of 1/2 minus 1, so we are going to identify also the value of u from the natural logarithm, that the value of ln of x minus y squared, so the value of u is x minus y squared. Then du over dx is equal to the derivative of x minus the derivative of y squared. The derivative of x is 1 dx over dx minus the derivative of y squared is 2y dy over dx. Okay, so we are going to simplify. We have here 1 over 1 plus y squared dy over dx, because 1 dy over dx, when we are going to multiply 1 to the numerator of the fraction, so it becomes still 1, is equal to 1 dy over dx, so 1 times 3x squared, that is still 3x squared dy over dx, plus y times 6x, that is 6xy, minus 1/2, then ln of x minus y squared raised to the power of 1/2 minus 1. Then remember that the derivative of ln of x minus y squared is 1 over u du over dx. Remember that our u is equal to x minus y squared. Okay, so simplify, we have here, copy 1 over 1 plus y squared dy over dx is equal to 3x squared, still copy, dy over dx, plus 6xy minus 1/2 ln of x minus y squared raised to the power of negative 1/2, because 1/2 minus 1, the result is negative 1/2. Then 1 over u, remember that our u is x minus y squared, so it becomes 1 over x minus y squared times the value of du is 1 minus 2y dy over dx. Okay, so we have here, copy, 1 over 1 plus y squared dy over dx is equal to, still copy, 3x squared dy over dx plus 6xy. Then we have to simplify now. 1, remember that ln of x minus y squared raised to the power of negative 1/2, it becomes the denominator. So, ari siya mo tapos sa 2. So, it becomes 1 over 2 ln of x minus y squared raised to the power of 1/2. Then, times 1 over x minus y squared times 1, it is still 1 over x minus y squared, minus 2y times 1, that is 2y over x minus y squared dy over dx. Then we're going to simplify. We have here 1 over, or still copy, 1 over 1 plus y squared dy over dx minus 3x squared dy over dx is equal to, okay, so combine all dy over dx. Okay, so we are going to transpose this 6y. The negative 3x squared dy over dx, when we are going to transpose to the left side, it becomes negative 3xy dy over dx. Then 6x is still at the right side, which is 6 positive 6xy, minus 1 all over 2 times x minus y squared, because when we are going to multiply negative 1 over x minus y squared to 1 over 2 ln of x minus y squared raised to the power of 1 half, it becomes 1 all over 2 times x minus y squared ln of x minus y squared raised to the power of 1 half plus, okay, so remember that the negative 1 over 2 times ln of x minus y squared raised to the power of 1 half multiplied by negative 2y, it becomes positive. So that's why 1 multiplied by 2y, the result is positive 2y. Then 2 ln of x minus y squared multiplied by x minus y squared, the result is 2 quantity of x minus y squared ln of x minus y squared raised to the power of 1 half dy over dx. Okay, so we have dy over dx in the right side. So we are going to transpose to combine all dy over dx. So we have here copy 1 over 1 plus y squared dy over dx. Then still copy negative 3x squared dy over dx. Then we have the y over dx in the right side. So this is 2. So we're going to transpose. Okay, so it becomes y. So remember that the numerator is 2y. Then the denominator is 2 times x minus y squared. So we can cancel 2. So the remaining value is still y. It becomes negative because we are going to transpose to the left side. Remember that 2y over 2, the quantity of x minus y squared, ln of x minus y squared raised to the power of 1 half is a positive. So when we are going to transpose to the left side, it becomes negative. So it becomes y because we cancel positive 2. So we have here y over the quantity of x minus y squared, ln of x minus y squared raised to the power of 1 half dy over dx is equal to positive 6y minus 1 over 2 times x minus y squared times the quantity of ln of x minus y squared raised to the power of 1 half. Okay, so we are going to factor dy over dx. So we have here dy over dx is or dy over dx times 1 over 1 plus y squared minus 3x squared minus y over the quantity of x minus y squared times the ln of x minus y squared raised to the power positive 1 half is equal to 6xy minus 1 over 2 times the quantity of x minus y squared ln of x minus y squared raised to the power of 1 half. Remember that the denominator or the coefficient of dy over dx is the denominator of dy over dx. Okay, so the resulting value now, dy over dx is equal to 6xy, which is in the right side, is our numerator. So 6xy minus 1 over 2 times the quantity of x minus y squared times ln of x minus y squared raised to the power of 1 half all over, copy the coefficient of dy over dx, which is our denominator now, which is 1 over x, or 1 over 1 plus y squared minus 3x squared minus the quantity of y over ln of the quantity of x minus y squared raised to the power of 1 half times x minus y squared. Thank you for listening and God bless everyone.